Choosing the number of colors that you print on your disc artwork is driven by a variety of factors depending on who you are, where you work, and what type of content you're distributing. For many people, the major or even sole determining factor is cost. Cost of any given business expense is very important for any company, but it should not be the most important factor. We agree that keeping an eye on the bottom line is an aspect of any good business decision, but you shouldn't compromise the quality of your final product because of it. What is most important to consider when printing custom printed discs is your overall business image. We all want to look professional, so ask yourself, what are my current corporate branding standards? All of your printed work should be centered around the corporate image that you've built for your company. This includes using specific colors, select typefaces, and your logo. What does my current collateral look like? Collateral is any material that is distributed to customers, prospective customers, and other businesses. Collateral can be your brochures, your business cards, and even your website. All of your collateral, no matter what it is, should have a cohesive, unified look built around your branding standards. Who is the end user for this product? Determining the demographic for your product is very important. It should drive what type of information you provide them and how it is presented to them. It directly plays into the next point. What does the end user expect? With any product or service, there is a perceived value, and that value is based on experiences and relationships. What an existing customer expects from you can be very different than a prospective customer. The existing client has a relationship with you, and their perception of your company has been shaped by their experiences. A new or prospective customer doesn't have that relationship or those experiences. What you initially provide them is going to formulate their opinion of you almost instantaneously, which is why you need to present the best possible image. What is my ultimate goal? This should be a culmination of points 3 and 4, knowing your demographic and their expectations. But more specifically, what are you supplying and does it meet those expectations? Are you supplying files or records to colleagues? Are you archiving files? Are you distributing software or product catalogs? Determining your goals should be the driving force of your end product. But let's take a look at how these questions should determine the final results of custom printed media. Let's say we have two very different companies with two very different sets of clients. Our first company is a small manufacturer distributor in a small niche market that sells their products through other businesses. We'll call the company Victory Fly and Lure. Let's say our fictitious company supplies hand-tied fishing flies and custom lures. Their products are considered specialty items and are sold through a handful of distributors that sell high-end fishing equipment. They have no contact with the end users of their product, and their clients do the marketing and promotion of the product. They don't really have any branding, produce very little collateral, and have a very basic logo. They built up their client list through personal one-on-one demonstrations and interactions. Recently, they decided that they needed a better way to distribute their product photos to their clients so their product can be marketed online and in catalogs. So they're going to distribute the images on DVD. Our second company is a larger company in a highly competitive service market. We will call them Information Solutions. They provide computer training, software, service, and support to the non-commercial market and specialize in home PC repairs. They have offices in major cities in multiple states. Because of the nature of their business, they deal with their end customers directly, and approximately 85% of their business is comprised of new customers. They've had to develop their brand extensively to be visible over their competitors. To help extend their customer base, they're looking to produce a promotional DVD that focuses on driving new business, and are including a free PC troubleshooting tool that they developed to aid their diagnostic staff and technicians. Both of these companies have a very different customer base and vastly different needs. Because of that, any custom printed discs they produce will reflect this. Victory Fly and Lure is an excellent candidate for 1, 2, or 3 color printing. They're an excellent candidate because they belong to a small niche market that knows who they are and their business is based on already developed relationships. They have a simple logo that looks good in 1 or 2 colors. The materials that they distribute are sales aids, not a final product, and they distribute their materials to vendors, not the end users. Full color printing is something this type of business simply does not need. Information Solutions, on the other hand, is a better candidate for full color printing. Their business is highly competitive and they need to separate themselves from the competition. Because the bulk of their business is new customers, not repeat business, the corporate image they have developed is very important. They offer products and services. be it promotional videos, diagnostic tools, or software. Because of their client base, it becomes almost a requirement. Here are examples of how these two companies' discs might look side by side. Both are equally appropriate for their intended audience and purposes, but both are also very different because of that. So when choosing how you're going to print your discs, remember to keep the 5 points we discussed earlier in mind. What are my corporate branding standards? What does my current collateral look like? Who is the end user for this product? What does the end user expect? What is my ultimate goal? Keep these things in mind and you'll make the right decisions when producing your custom printed discs.